Hello everyone, I am back once again. And for those who don't know, today is still my birthday, so I actually wanted to take advantage of the opportunity to actually start a brand new game, or a game that's not technically brand new in general, but it's a game that's still kind of new to me because I was very late to playing this game. For those who already know, they already know, but this is actually going to be Legends Arceus, Pokemon Legends Arceus. It's a game that is supposed to take place in the past apparently, like in the Sinnoh region, but like a long time ago. So yeah. Now, when I watched the direct that showcased this game, it did say that it was something along the lines of an action RPG game. So I was thinking, okay, I am a guy who is all about action. If Contra the Anniversary Collection wasn't anything to go by, so I want to see what kind of action am I to be expecting in this game. I've heard mixed reviews already for this game, even though I haven't even seen anything like in terms of like the gameplay, aside from what was shown in the direct as well. But we're gonna actually experience it ourselves at first hand because one thing is seeing what other people think of the game, and another is my own experience. And on my channel, when I play games, even if they're old, even if they're games that everybody already knows about, they're games that are coming from my own perspective. So that's kind of what counts here. So with all that said, we're gonna actually finally play another Pokemon game. And yeah, it's gonna be on my birthday because obviously I like starting games in my birthday. I don't know if I've mentioned. I do believe I have mentioned this actually. That when I start new Pokemon games, I usually like to start them on my birthday. And if they're not released on my birthday or a day or days before my birthday, then I simply just like start the game all over at some point and actually adjust the date so that it says that it's on my birthday and all that stuff. Okay, so basically, unlike Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, the playthrough for that game, um, this time I'm not gonna know absolutely anything about anything, so everything's gonna be completely new. Oh, and I completely forgot, just like every other game that I try to play, I forget to connect my earphones. Hold on. Yeah, because I want to be able to hear the game, otherwise, what the hell? Let's see. Oh, my bad. Okay, so anyways, these are the languages. As you can see, Espanol is right here, Francais is right here, Dutch, Italiano, they're all here, as well as the Japanese, Korean, and I think Chinese. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, we're gonna go with English because it's a familiar language and whatnot. But remember the Legend ZA direct where the Mexican guy was actually saying that Legend ZA would be in Spanish. This is exactly what I meant by Spanish is already a thing in Pokemon games, unless this is supposed to be Spain Spanish specifically, because apparently Spanish in Spain and Spanish in Latin America is very different. So it is what it is. But either way, we're gonna stick to the familiar language nonetheless. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm a little nervous because I actually don't know what to expect from this game. Like I said before, I've heard mixed reviews for this game, but I'm only playing this game because it's kind of based on the Sinnoh region, the games that started Generation 4 and all that stuff. I don't hear any noise. Is this normal? Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. Okay. Your realm instead of something like welcome to the world of Pokemon. Oh, it is well that thou art here. They even changing the dialects. Okay. I am that which humans call Arceus. Whoa, Arceus talking to us? Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. I'm stupid. Hold on a second. I'm not listening to the damn music. Okay, there we go. Jeez. I connected my earphones, but I didn't connect it to the game itself, so I couldn't hear absolutely anything. So apparently Arceus is talking to us, which is kind of insane. That's like God talking to us personally and all that crazy shit. But damn. So what is it that thou want, Arceus? Now, I wish to know thine appearance. I don't know why, but this is so funny. Anyways, here are the options. Obviously, if you know me, I already have my options set. What is thy name? Thy name. Okay, my name is obviously what it always has been. Any other questions, master? Kevin, all is correct and as it should be. Yes. Oh man, this is so funny. Kevin, soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. How so? A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Okay. That's nothing new. Kevin. Yes, sir. Or master, or whatever. Seek out all Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more. Really? You don't say. Oh man. This is kind of insane. They actually changed it so that instead of the professor talking to you, it's actually Arceus of all characters. What? What is this place? That's an iPhone. That's modern technology. Wasn't this supposed to be in the past? Why is it all modernized? Like what? Arceus, do you come from the future? And are you giving me modern technology ahead of time? I honestly don't know. But that's Arceus. He's entrusting me with a modern day telephone from 100 years into the future. Which is, again, kind of insane. It's like time traveling. Sophisticated music, fitting for Master Arceus. So what's gonna go on here? How is it gonna start? Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Who are you talking to, damn it? Why are you waking me up from my sleep like that? Are you alive? Yes, why? What's the deal? And why am I on the ground? What? I'm not in my home? What? What even happened here? You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that? Wait, so I wasn't in the past already? I thought I was in the past and I thought I had like a nightmare and Arceus would give me a modern day phone from the past. Or is this character still from Diamond and Pearl and I'm actually time traveling to the past or something like that? Because if that's the case, that's actually kind of insane. Like, what? I don't know. Let me see. But thank goodness you seem unharmed. Okay. But, like, what happened here? Who are you? Where am I? Where am I? Okay, this is starting to suggest that this character is the same. But that's weird, because this character supposedly had a different name, no? I thought this was supposed to be the ancestor for the characters from Diamond and Pearl. If this is the same character, that's kind of insane then. But why different names though? I don't know. Okay, given the situation, if I was in a situation like this where I actually went back to time, what would I say? I would probably say, I'd probably say, where am I? Yeah, because even if I was like even if I was, you know, in the past, like even if this was in the past, I probably would still ask myself where I was if I wasn't already like at home or something. Why? This is Prelude Beach, of course. Prelude Beach. Dear me, did the shock of your fall somehow addle your memory? I didn't even know I fell down. That sounds painful. Is that why I was unconscious? Damn. Brutality in Pokemon? Who would have thought? On the human characters? Like, on Pokemon it makes sense, but on the human characters? Damn. So this is my getup apparently. I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? Okay, so my clothing is modernized. And this is apparently the past. So I'm guessing this is, in fact, the same character. I'm guessing. Or something, cause yeah, this is supposed to be in the past, so Modernized clothes. So yeah, I definitely have to have traveled from the past somehow. Why, I don't know. Why did Arceus bring me here if I'm actually coming from the modern day? Why did I get taken to the past? What's my mission? I doubt it, yeah. I definitely doubt it, but probably, I don't know, yeah, because I wouldn't know where the hell I'm at. What if I'm in a place that's familiar, you know? I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Get it? Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? Oh, if you want my honest opinion, I don't know because I don't know where the hell I am. Niente. So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. No, I do not. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? I don't know what to do, really. I really don't know what to do. Because I literally don't even know my situation here. If this is supposed to be me time traveling, then yeah, I definitely would not know what to do in a time where I'm not familiar with anything. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. I certainly hope so. Otherwise, I would be on my own, wouldn't I? Crew. That's what's it called? That's what's his name? Rowlet? Froom. That's a Cyndaquil. Blish Splash. That's an Oshawott. Oh my. I'd completely forgotten. I had just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. So I came out of the sky. That's kind of insane. Did I really fall though? You'd think I'd be dead at that point. Unless Arceus made me fall in a way that kind of doesn't immediately splat me on the ground. Maybe. But let's see. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Did they now? Maybe these were the messengers from Arceus. I don't know. But do you even know what a Pokemon is? That I do. That I definitely do. That I do. So Pokemon should not be anything new here. But the only thing I'm confused about is the setting. Why does everything look so agricultural? My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? Thankfully, because otherwise I would definitely not know what to do. Yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me. Mysterious creatures that they are. I see. Oh yes, and what might your name be? My name is Kevin, obviously. Oh, so you're Kevin. Yes, that's right. That name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. According to my mom, supposedly in Jewish, it's supposed to mean a gift from God or something like that. And in general, it's supposed to mean handsome, so maybe I got the looks. I don't know. But anyway. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced to myself. My name is Levinton. I am something of a Pokemon professor. I see, so you are a Pokemon professor. That's another thing I'm familiar with, given that in every adventure that I've had in the past, there's always a professor greeting me, telling me welcome to the world of Pokemon, and all that good stuff. That is to say, I am a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. I see. Yes, Pokemon such as these 3 here, I will... They're running away again! Oh, blast and bother! My darling Pokemon! Why must you run from me again? I don't know. Maybe because they're not contained? Do they even have Pokeballs in this game? That'd be kind of insane if they don't. I'm terribly sorry. But do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. I mean, what choice do I got now? Given that if I just stay around here... Wait, you 3! Wait! If I stay behind, then obviously I'm just going to be in a... You know, I'd be lost here. I would not be able to know where the hell to go. Okay, so far the controllers feel like a wild area of sorts. But damn. So this is Legends Arceus. See, the way the character is right here, you would think this is what Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl would have gone for. You know, by giving it the Sword and Shield treatment, but, you know, they didn't. And I guess it was because of this game specifically. Supposedly this is considered a main game, but this game didn't have Wi-Fi matches. But I guess it makes sense because it's all taking place in the past. How would they be able to do that without the modernized technology? Okay, but it is what it is. So what's this, a rock? Can I even interact with anything here? I have chanclas. The chanclas look kind of archaic. Nothing about the boat, okay. Or the raft or whatever this is. Okay, so I better get going. Just trying to look at my surroundings. Ooh. Oh, I can jump off of this. Okay, that's kind of cool. I can jump off of this. That's actually cool. What's this, a shed? Door is not accessible though. Here. Okay. I do like the ability to explore here though. That's something that I don't think we've seen enough of in Pokemon. At least at this magnitude at least, because you know, generations 3 to 5 and I think even 6 had their means of explorations, but there were some limitations. Like right here, for instance. Hold on, let me quickly go over this without wasting too much time. Like say right here, usually right here we would be blocked by this bush right here and we would not be able to continue. But instead we could just go through it like nothing. And that's actually kind of cool. So again, they're kind of just expanding the world a little bit. It actually feels like the open world feature that Scarlet and Violet was so adamantly, you know, I guess promoting in order to get people engaged into the game. But again, as long as the game runs all choppy and shit, then obviously it's going to be a problem, obviously. It would be like watching my favorite television series with only 5 frames per second. It wouldn't be a pleasant experience, honestly, even if there was good storytelling behind it. But anyway, so let's see. So there's something here. And what is this? Oh, it's a glowing object, okay. Looks like a phone. What might this be? Investigate, talk, okay, yeah. Let's see what this is. It actually looks like you found something that resembles a phone. Yeah, exactly. Looks like one of those Rotom phones, but it has like the Arceus embellishments around it for some reason. It's probably your phone, but it changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. Yeah, it probably was a Rotom phone, who knows? But now it's a Arceus phone for some reason. So what is this power? A message appeared on the screen. What is this message? I bestow upon thee this Arc phone and thy mission, seek out all Pokemon. Is this Arceus actually talking to me through this Arc phone? That's actually hilarious. So he's actually sending me stuff kind of like what I expect games like Serious Sam Advance to do, you know, where you're going into those Egyptian temples and as you destroy enemies, a bunch of ammunition and health and all kinds of armor actually like spawns in. That's kind of what I'm getting the vibes out of right here so far. But yeah, okay, so seek all Pokemon. Well, that guy had Pokemon, so maybe we should like seek them out or something. What to do afterwards, I don't know. Okay, so just gonna look around here a little bit more. But damn, so this is kind of insane. Okay, so there's nothing here. So far, pretty linear, but at least we're able to explore beyond the usual, like you know, not behind trees and stuff like that. Alas, yet another miss. A miss of what? What did you miss now? Aha, I'm glad you came to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. Friend from the sky? Oh man, I don't fly, just letting you know. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see? I see. So Pokeballs are a thing still here, in the past. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these 3 first. Sure. What is it? Now that one is Rowlet. Okay, Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. So it has sharp feathers, huh? That's actually something I don't think I even knew back then in Sun and Moon. But the more you know. Sup, Rowley? Now, this one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it's surprised or irate. Oof. Okay. And this last one, the Pokemon near the pond, is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using the shell-like object on its belly. Okay. Yeah, cool. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing. How to go about catching Pokemon. Okay, so I'm guessing it doesn't involve throwing Pokeballs this time or something? Here you are. Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. Okay. They do look funny though, this time. They look more archaic in a way, I guess you can say. 50 Pokeballs? Holy damn. So I'm guessing we're going to be catching a lot of Pokemon then. A mysterious ball that can be thrown at wild Pokemon in order to catch them. These balls can be crafted by hand if you gather the necessary materials. Oh damn, so you actually have to... You have to make them at some point, I'm guessing. Or something. Or you can take them to a manufacturer or something. Ah, but that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. I see. Your bottom line? What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. I see. That's where Pokeballs come in. Yeah. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon and... why? The Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. So, I guess these people are like barely noticing the technology of how Pokemon work, where they kind of shrink in order to be accommodated into the Pokeball. Kind of interesting. And it starts with Sinnoh. Like, they haven't made a game like this in ever, even with Generation 1. I think it's interesting that they actually went with Sinnoh for this kind of thing. But it is what it is. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I've no one else to turn to. Really? I guess it makes sense, because this place looks pretty barren so far. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Okay? Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though far be it from me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. Yeah, but you know, that's kind of how it is for some people. Some people can definitely lay out the stuff, but they can't execute. I understand that. There's like games where I kind of know how they function, but I can't like execute a lot of the inputs for certain moves correctly, and therefore I'm bad at it, basically. So yeah, relatable. Okay, throwing Pokeballs. So Pokemon can be caught by throwing Pokeballs at them. Hold down the ZR button. ZR button. Now this is actually something, because I'm actually using the GameCube controller, but if I'm forced to use the ZR button, that means that, oh boy, I'm gonna have to use the Pro controller, am I? I did use the Pro controller a while ago when I was playing GoldenEye, but I don't know if this thing will give me inconveniences here. We'll see. But anyways, Pokemon can be caught by throwing Pokeballs at them. Hold down the ZR button to ready the Pokeball. Take aim, and you can keep moving around as you do. So use the right stick to adjust your angle and aim carefully at your target Pokemon. Release the ZR button to throw the Pokeball. If it hits a Pokemon, you may be able to catch it. If you readied a Pokeball but do not want to throw it, press the B button to cancel the throw. Okay, I see. Oh, okay, I can still use the Z button. Then press B to cancel. Okay, got it. Okay, so I don't have to switch controllers yet so far anyway. So far. Maybe later down the road I will have to use like ZL or something. Or the plus or minus buttons. Okay, so there's a Rowlet. Okay, Rowlet. Settle down, Rowlet. Don't go after me, Rowlet. What's up, Rowlet? Come here, you little troglodyte fella. Okay, he got caught, thankfully. Oh, wonderful, you caught a Pokemon. Now, wait a minute. Am I actually gonna keep this as a starter? In before, that's my starter now. It seems you've quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, Kevin. I see. Yeah, because catching Pokemon definitely is a thing I've done back in the days of yore. Jolly useful skill to have around here, yes. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. Well, I was a little scared, but obviously you're telling me that I should do this, so I'll do it, obviously. And not to mention, there's nothing new for me. I've definitely caught Pokemon in the past. And even though I don't have any right now, that's never stopped me from exploring places. For I am an Urbexer, not really, but you know what I mean. Like I have done these things before. Okay, so where was the other guy? Okay, where did I catch the... Okay, I caught the Rowlet here, so... Where's the other place I should look? Wasn't there like a pond somewhere around here? Oh. Cyndaquil. Relax, Cyndaquil. Relax. I gotta... Is there a way to aim... Oh yeah, I could aim the reticle like this. Okay. Or what looks like a crosshair. It somehow caught it even though I kind of missed it, I think. Okay, I caught Cyndaquil now. I can hardly believe it, Kevin. Incredible. Yeah. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon. Never mind catch them. Bravo, indeed. Yeah, just one more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? Yeah. Okay, where's that other one? Where's that other one? In the pond, right? Oh, there you are. Okay, I see you. I see you. So we gotta catch this thing, I see. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. Okay, there we go. Oh, I threw another one for some reason. Oh, it got out. What the hell? Ah, yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Yeah. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go. Okay. Okay. I guess this is the game letting me know that that can happen. But I kind of already knew that. I was just kind of thinking that this would be like a plot armor situation. Get caught this time? Okay. Whew. Okay, there we go. Oh boy. So that was kind of insane. This actually looks kind of complicated though, especially if later Pokemon are going to be much more like less inclined to stay still. It would be pretty difficult to aim at them. It would be almost like having to shoot them, honestly. Kind of insane. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you have caught only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. I see, that's nothing new. As I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling, which is kind of insane, because how would they know? Unless, again, Arceus messengers. But I must say, Kevin, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. I did mention that I've used Pokemon in the past, so... How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? Just because I arrived in a new environment doesn't mean I don't know anything about Pokemon anymore. Naturally. One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here, and now... I honestly don't know. Maybe Arceus works in mysterious ways. But only he knows, obviously, or something. Yeah, I got this Arc phone right here. Seek out all Pokemon. Yeah, that's what this phone is telling me for some reason. So I'm just kind of thinking, okay, I'll do it. See what happens if I end up doing so. That object is an Arc phone, you say? Yes, an Arc phone. I don't know why it was here. I just found it lying around. It actually shined upon me, so I was able to see it. Otherwise, I might have just missed it. What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? That's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm following through with it. I could be that guy and just, you know, say screw it, but I actually do have my curiosities. If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. And what would that be? You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. I see. That sounds like a daunting task. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokédex. I see. That's also familiar. Yes, a proper Pokédex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokémon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokémon, one must, of course, catch them. I see. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Oh boy. I can see where this is going now. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. I see. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. I see. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Yeah, sounds reasonable. Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another? You convince me, why not? Right now, I'm in a situation where I'm not like in condition to be all picky about it and whatnot. This could be my undoing for all we know. So sure, why not? Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. Why, thank you. We've a Pokédex to complete. Okay. So a Pokédex, huh? In order to get out of this crazy place? Sounds like a mission, but one I'm willing to take. Or something. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Okay, a village, huh? Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Okay, thank goodness, cause I'm hungry, man. Follow me then. Onward to Jubilife Village. Village? Did you say village? I'm just looking blankly at something. A dark cloud. Don't tell me the darkest day is happening again. I heard this happening in the Galar region. So, is this gonna happen here too? I don't know. So this is Jubilife Village, and it's sunset already. Thank you for your tireless work, keeping us safe, my guardsmen. Okay. This young fellow was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing them into the village for a bit and whatnot. Okay. He doesn't say anything for some reason. Okay. Sounds like a plan, sounds like a plan. Everything looks archaic. So yeah, obviously if I was living in the modern day and this was what I came to out of nowhere, then yeah, I'd probably be dumbfounded myself, honestly. Look at this. This does look like stuff I saw in the direct as well, so what matters now is to see how it all culminates and whatnot, or what it all culminates to. This way, if you please. Sure. Jubilife Village. It's come a long way thanks to the fine expedition of Galaxy people or something like that. This road is now known to the locals as something else. This thing is not letting me read, damn it. Scarcely 2 years ago, there's so much to do, yet not many to do with. Yeah, okay. What is the matter with that dress like that? And who are you talking to, man? It's quiet. Now, that impressive building up ahead is Galaxy Hall, headquarters for this entire town or something. I understand you must be more than a tad curious about the village, but you gotta let me freaking listen, damn it. You're not letting me freaking... Or am I activating his dialogue? Who is that with the professor? They're all looking at me funny because I'm dressed differently. Oh, botheration. I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Okay. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? Canteen? What even is that? It's just past this bridge here. Then to the left, the wallflower it's called. The wallflower? Past the bridge. Past the bridge. Bridge. I don't see a bridge. Am I blind? Am I stupid? Because that's the whole headquarters thing. A canteen. Okay. Oh, this bridge. Left. Okay. Arc phone is beeping. What is it now? Somehow it seems to show where you need to go next. Please, because I actually don't know where the hell he told me to go. Use the minus button to view the map on your Arc phone. You can consult the map for guidance to your next destination and information on your missions and requests. Okay. You'll also see guidance markers when you're out exploring or running around the village. If you're not sure where to go next, stop and look around in all directions. Try to spot one or one of these markers and then head for it. Okay, that makes sense. I'll actually do just that. Okay, so he said across the bridge to my left, the canteen. Here's a question I have. Can I jump into the water? No, not yet. That's out of limits. Can I even talk to these people? Waka? Back in my hometown, I've got an older brother who's gonna inherit the family farm and all. But I'm gonna make my own way here in Hisui. So this place is called Hisui, huh? But has the name Jubilife Village. What could this all mean? I don't know. This region is huge and there's lots of dangerous Pokemon too. But you came here anyway. How come? I actually didn't come here by my own will, it seems. Okay, I don't know. There's a left side right here. But they said to cross the bridge, no? Yeah, they said to cross the bridge. I'm pretty new to the village myself. I try to talk to everyone I meet, so I always learn something new. Yeah, I could do that. How much time do I got? Well, 36 minutes. I think I can make it up to 45 or maybe 40. Maybe even 50, I don't know. Because, yeah, there's going to be a lot of people to talk to here. What if I talk to all these people who are talking all that schmack about me? Does the professor know them? We've no food for freeloaders. Survival out here is a daily battle, you know. I wasn't asking for that. Damn, I just wanted to know what was up. What manner of dress is that? I don't know what you're talking about, man. Who are you talking about here? To catch one of those Pokemon creatures, you need to throw a Pokeball at it. That's nothing new. If you intend to stay here in the village, you should spend some time talking to everyone. Yeah, that's kind of what I want to do, because what if these people all of a sudden disappear and then I never see them again? Gotta get their last words, you know? Oh, what did you say again? I've never seen them before here. Okay. I had a rather traumatic experience when a wild Pokemon attacked me. Now I'm scared to even set foot outside the village. Oof, that is a tragedy. Where'd you come from? Me? I'm scared of Pokemon. I wish I'd never been brought here. I mean, that's kind of how life functions sometimes. We just gotta deal with it. Wait, let me divert so I can see what they're saying. A new recruit for the Survey Corps, maybe? Survey Corps? That's quite the outfit right there. These people are so funny. But it makes sense, because these guys are all like completely different. I'm worried about the state of things here in Jubilife Village. We lack basic necessities and there are so many strange people around. Some strange people? What an odd way to dress. Is that fashionable? Where are you from? Somewhere far, far away, that's for certain. A newcomer to the village? Yes. What are you to say about this? What the hell? Why can't I talk to you? I go through you like what? Like nothing? So I can't even talk to you? Is it possible for me to deviate? Let's see. Yeah. I could leave the place if I wanted to. But I'm not gonna do that. Doing so right now would be kind of scary. What's over here though? Oh boy. This is pretty massive. I feel like I'd have a hard time talking to literally everyone if there's gonna be a lot of people here. Probably. Because who knows, maybe the places will be barren like this actually. The only thing that'll be available is Pokemon. There's a farmer here. I came here from across the sea in search of fields to call my very own. For this venture of mine to succeed, I need to make sure we can work these fields safely. Okay, I see. That makes sense. What are you doing? So, this village of ours also attracts strange guard folks like yourself, eh? I guess, I don't know. So what's all this? A haystack? Did I go in the haystack? Oh no, it's just one of those like limited camera angles. I see. I know what this is. We can go right here though. We can go around. Okay, right here there is a limit, so there are limitations still. It's not fully open world, but it's somewhere along the lines. I can't go in here yet either because, again, limits. There is another bridge to cross here. Whee! Not really. Imagine if I could, though. This is another property. Looks like a battlefield. Our human weapons are no match against the fangs and claws of Pokemon. Damn. No guns? It's kind of insane. Those Survey Corps people, what is it they're actually investigating? All they seem to do is eat potato mochi at the wallflower. Are they making some sort of potato decks or what? Potato decks? That's a funny way to put it. What is this? A dojo? For what? Well, I don't know. It's unknown because I can't see anything yet. Maybe it'll open up some other time or something. What about here? Lucille Ball? I'm here to give thanks to the guardian of this shrine who watches over all in Jubilite Village. I see. Rituals and whatnot. It's, can I actually interact with the embellishment? No, I cannot. This is scaffolding right here. Scaffolding. Can I actually climb the scaffolding? No. I cannot. Oh yeah, hold on. Arc phone, minus button. Okay, so that's a problem. So I can't actually activate the arc phone, I think. I'd have to use the actual, the what's it called? The Pro Controller for that. I'll probably do that some other time, but for right now, I actually just want to explore everything. Well now, aren't you awfully suspicious? What did I do? I don't know. The Wallflowers Galaxy team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Huh? For what? What did I even do? Did I go where I was supposed... Was this the canteen? Who in the world are you? And what's that bizarre garb you're wearing? I don't even know, honestly. I don't really know. A Pokemon could slice right through those flimsy excuses for clothes. Okay, but I just got here. That's the thing. For you to get in here, someone must have vouched for you. There was this professor guy that actually told me I should be here or something, so I don't know. Was it Professor Lavington? Yeah, it was him. He said something about me having to help him make a Pokedex or something. Do you two know each other? He's from a region long way off. Yeah, but he came to me because he found me falling from a sky or something like that. Not the most notable, reliable sort or whatever. Letting Pokemon run off and give him the slip and all. Yeah, I know, that was kind of insane. 3 more of them got away just a while ago. Oh yeah, I actually caught those. If I hadn't been resting up after some Pokemon drubbed me with a move called Thundershock, yeesh, I'd have corralled them for sure. But the professor, well, yeah, professor sucks, I guess. Unfortunately, it's just as Ray says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Yeah, I know. Can relate. I heard that. Oh, man. He got caught red-handed. Oh, man. But everything will be quite alright now, I say. Kevin has agreed to help us do the Pokedex and all that good stuff. Okay, that's cool. As in, he's going to join the Survey Corps? I thought the Corps would help me straighten out my life, sir. I don't know. What makes you think that's a good idea? We can't just take in any misfit who wanders out and about in the wilderness. I get where he's coming from, but like, damn, that sounds kind of savage. But they've probably been through so much. I'll allow it. Gah! Oh, this is that one person that looks like the relative of Cyrus's. Down to the expression, which is kind of insane. Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me Silene. Cyrus, Silene. I see where this is going. Okay, so you are the captain, I see. Professor Lavington has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. Or something, because I don't know where I'm at still. You look to be 15 or so. Funny they mentioned that because I actually was 15 when I first played Pokemon Pearl back in 2009. So, damn, they're not too far off. I'm not 15 anymore, by the way. I'm actually 31 now that this is my birthday and whatnot. But it is what it is. Quite old enough to work for your keep. That is funny to wait because I think back in the 20th century and probably even in the 19th century as well, they used to actually have even young kids working too. So, it is what it is. That's the old times for you. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. Well, that's the thing. How can I explain it to these folks? In a way that they can understand. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Oh, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Honestly. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. Yes. I'd imagine. That's quite all right. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. That's actually relatable. It sounds very, also characteristic of Cyrus as well, because from what I remember, Cyrus was actually quite an antisocial individual himself, which at the time was pretty relatable, because at the time, I think I mentioned this in my playthrough for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl that, back in my days, I was just, kind of pushed to the antisociality realm, because people were not treating me well and all that good stuff, so it is what it is. But yeah, relatable is relatable, nonetheless. So they're going to eat by themselves, it seems. That's fine. Aloof, as always, I say. Yeah, but some people would just be that way. It is what it is. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Yeah, why not? I am a little curious about what's going on around here. Benny, old chum. The usual potato mokai, if you please. But make it for 3 today. Okay. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mocha never fails to please. I see. Isn't this the guy that told me to back off or something? Where'd you find this stranger in the first place, Professor? Ah, well, of that great hole in the sky, the one people call the space-time rift. Space-time rift, huh? Our new friend fell right out of it. Right out of it. So that's where I fell. Because I don't even remember where I even fell from, honestly. I think I was actually just unconscious maybe? Maybe I was dreaming? Was that a joke? Not even. Come on now. I am a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Oh, that's a funny way to put it. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. Sure, they're all over the place. In the grass, in the forests, in the ocean, you name it. It's up to us in the Survey Corps to study them and figure out what kind of creatures they are. Yeah, effectively. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. So terrifying, they could rip you to shreds. I don't know, something like that. But it's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. I know. But that's where Kevin will come in, I see. I successfully caught 3 Pokemon, 3 of them in quick order, you understand? Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. I see. That's really something. We count ourselves lucky when we manage to catch a single wild Pokemon while fending off their attacks. Ah, well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. That's kind of what I meant earlier, where it may seem kind of easy right now, but what if later on it's going to be much more difficult? But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well. And it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Ya cállate, hombre. Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mocha, The slow progress on that Pokedex of yours clearly has them on edge. Oof, I'm running out of breath. I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough, whatever. Stress eating? Now have your fill, Kevin. And think, if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. Cause yeah, I just came here out of nowhere, and now I'm having to like use survival instincts to know exactly my place in this society or something. The team provides for all its members' needs, even if said members fell out of the sky. Yeah, but some people seem to speak a little too much, and that can kind of get on my nerves. But whatever. We're gonna eat, and we're gonna be good to go and whatnot. That was quite delicious indeed. It certainly hit the spot. Now the question is, when am I gonna get the new getup? You're awfully relaxed about all this. You do know what we won't have to get, or you do know that we won't get to have Kevin what? Join the Survey Corps unless he passes a trial. What kind of trial though? Not to worry. I have complete confidence in Kevin's skills. Let's hope it is not misplaced. Kevin, was it? Correct. For tonight, at least we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. The slave quarters? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. But if you fail to pass the trial, we put you to tomorrow. You must move on. Move on? That does sound scary given the circumstances. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate and perhaps your death in the wilds. Jeez, that's actually savage. Why put me through the ringer like that? But that does sound like something characteristic of Cyrus. Damn it. Captain Silene's like Hisui, in a way. They're both plenty harsh. Trying to expose me to the harsh realities, I see. I think they are something along the lines of survival of the fittest or something, which is... That has its own mixed set of reactions, honestly, but I don't know how to lay them out, so it is what it is. Now. She simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. Really now. At any rate, I think it's time we were tuned in for the night, eh? Perhaps. It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine a new friend has had enough falling for one day. No kidding. Even though I only fell once, but holy damn. I didn't even know I fell, which is crazy. And with that, I bid you both a good night. Okay, do have a good night. Whew. Yeah, sleep tight. Yeah, I will. Today was very, very exhausting. And it's already been 52 minutes. Still, people falling from the sky. That's some kind of story. Well, yeah. It does sound too surreal. But that's Pokemon for you. Okay, so it is now, well, nighttime or something here. So what I want to know is how the hell can I save here? I can't save with any of these buttons. Nope, that's the crouch. I didn't even know you can crouch in this game. I think you could. Well, actually, I think I did see this in the direct. I just didn't know how you can execute it. But I need to pause the game so that I can save. Because right now we're at 53 minutes in. I was actually supposed to just go on for 45 minutes, but, you know, this game got kind of interesting. I can kind of see now why this is actually... Because remember that in the direct I said that it was actually going to, you know, that it was just going to consist of making a Pokédex and having to just catch Pokemon? That in itself does kind of sound like a boring idea. But given the context of all this and how it all started, it does seem kind of interesting, and I can kind of see where it gets even more interesting as time goes on. But we're going to see what happens later on. For now, that's going to be it. And for those who watched this session of Pokemon Legends Arceus, thank you for watching. Hope to catch you guys for the next session whenever I get to it. For now, just take it easy and have yourselves a good one.